I see you, Mephisto. I see you, man. I'm coming for you, dude. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and we're going to be talking about Mephisto yet again. I told you I was going to be bringing you more Mephisto content. We're going to be talking about Mephisto and the true measure of Mephisto's power and strength. And how he may in fact stack up to Knull. Because I have people asking me, is Mephisto more difficult than Knull? Is he easier than Knull? What can we expect? For those who are struggling with Knull right now, who maybe just got him unlocked or only clearing him a couple times, what can you expect with Mephisto? Are you going to have an even more difficult time with Mephisto? And the thing is this. I'd love to be able to answer that question without any type of doubt, like 100%, put my stamp on it, but I can't really do that. I can show you things that I've come across, some things that I found, and present you with the evidence, right? Because the reason why we can't necessarily do that is because of the difference in conqueror level. The conqueror, I've been saying this throughout my videos, that the conqueror level matters a lot. And if you look, my conqueror level with Knull is 58, and with Mephisto it's only 5. And if you watch my last Mephisto video, you saw, we were kind of breezing through the first few stages, right? It wasn't until the 5th stage. Well, who'd I bring? Jean Grey. I forget the exact thing, but I know it's Jean Grey, and we were struggling, and we died, and we ended up not even clearing it because we ran out of time. But it gets more difficult. Let me tell you. So I have a couple runs that I have recorded that I'm gonna play for you. Stage 13 and 14, and it gets really difficult. It gets really hard. Stage 13, I used Medusa Lead, Ghost Rider, and Odin. And I must have had to restart like 10 different times because I kept on dying. And you really, you got to pay attention to his mechanics. And I think one of the reasons is because of the resist, right? So yeah, I kept on dying, and I'm guessing as my conqueror level goes up and the resist level matches the actual stage, that things should start to balance out a little bit more. So it's just, I think it's something in place to keep you from progressing, so quickly. I was able to get through. I'm at stage 15. I actually played 14 twice because the way I had my team set up, it slipped my mind that the restrictions actually changed when you got to 15, and it's all Mal. And I already had my team set, and I said, I figured what I was doing, and when I got to 15, some of my characters were actually blanked out, and so I just decided to do 14 again. But I'm gonna progress. I'm gonna keep going. With every clear, I'm gonna go a stage ahead until it just becomes too difficult, and I can't really progress, and I have to kind of wait for my conqueror level to boost me up to the point where I'm actually able to start clearing it. I'm not exactly sure when that's going to be, but I have a speculation that it's going to be sooner than later. And I also want to initiate the conversation that are the same rules going to apply to Mephisto that apply to Knull right now? Like, we know how Pierce on cards is affecting rage, or if it's just buffing chain hit damage. Right? I mean, I have some evidence, some testing that I've done that suggests both. It suggests that it's decreasing the value of Rage is doing some of the work that Rage is doing, and that it's also basically a boost. It's like a booster shot for chain hit damage. So we don't really know. We don't know for a fact what it actually is, but I'm curious if the same rules that apply for Knull are going to apply for, to Mephisto. If it's just going to, if it's straight across the board, if they coded it in a way that it's basically the same it's going to be the same for all the World Boss Legends. We don't, I would assume that we're going to get more World Boss Legends since, we got Knull and then we got Mephisto just, a few short months later. I would imagine that, I don't know, I'd like to see this whole screen filled up, actually. So I have a couple runs that I'm gonna play for you guys, so you know kind of what to expect, because you saw, like I said, you saw the last video where I was just kind of breezing through, right? And that's certainly not the case anymore. It's definitely not the case. I'm gonna play my stage 13 run first. That's my Medusa, Odin, and Ghost Rider run. And you better believe that I'm gonna be doing this testing to see if you know, the same thing I was doing with Null, right? Having a rage on a character and then swapping that rage for energy and seeing exactly what the difference is. I hope that's really not the case. I hope that's not the case, that you know, judgments and energies are going to be superior here as well. You know, given that you have Pierce on your cards, right? Because everybody in the game, if you're not striving to get Pierce on your cards, you definitely should be striving to get Pierce on your cards, just because it makes everything in the game that much easier, right? And this way you won't have as much of a hard time. Like, especially if you're not clearing Null, you get a little Pierce on your cards, you should be able to do that, no problem. Especially, you know, like even the first 2% of Pierce will help you out tremendously. All right, let me fire this up here. So this is the wrong one. No, this is the right one. Why does it say? Did I label these wrong? No, here we go. Okay, and you know what? It's stage 14 twice, actually. Okay, yeah, that's right. It's stage 14 twice. So you'll actually get to see the difference in real time. These two teams. So yeah, you saw how, because I think I used Ghost Rider in one of the runs in the previous video, and he just like blitzed right through it. Not the case anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Stage 14, definitely no joke for where my Conqueror level is at. But you know, just like in Null, right? If I go back to stage, even 9 right now, it's like it's no contest really. But yeah, I told you, I kept on dying. That's the biggest struggle right now is death. is a certain death that if if you're off your game even a little bit, like you're gonna die, because he will kill you. And he's got like, I'll probably just need some more practice to play him a little bit more to get more familiar with like when I should stop attacking and just avoid whatever he's throwing at me, because you can't really. Yeah, this is really annoying here. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but if you get stuck in that, you don't want to get stuck in it, because it's really difficult to get out. It's one of the little joystick deals that you got to like move back and forth, and I don't know, I feel like sometimes it just doesn't work. I'm sitting there just swiping the hell out of my screen, and it's just like I'm still stuck, and I'm just dying. Hey, here comes the serpent. I don't know, I have to say, I'm having a really fun time playing this, and I can't wait for those who don't have it unlocked. You're definitely going to enjoy it. It's, like I said before, it's a breath of fresh air. And yeah, and those things, right? Anything that's purple, you want to avoid. So yeah, those things you want to steer clear. You want to just do whatever you need to do to not, get hit by those, because you see how much like damage that I'm taking there. And here, I think I might lose someone. Do I lose Medusa? Yeah, I lose her, and there, I'm not sure. Yeah, the last one, it looks like you got to go to the edge, but it seems like I went all the way to the edge over there, and I still couldn't avoid that. It was really strange. I'll have to figure that out. So yeah, I mean, I cleared it with well enough time left, but like I said, it's about surviving and then still being able to do damage at the same time, because there's certain things that you just can't avoid. You can't avoid, right? All the purple stuff that he throws at you can't avoid. And then like I said, that circle that he follows you with when you're trying to get the numbers for the rage outburst, you get stuck in those, and it's like impossible to get out. At least for me. I don't know if it's like maybe my phone or something, but yeah, it's very strange. All right, let's pull up this next run. This is Cable Sharon Rogers with some Valkyrie support here. We got the Sneaky Bandit popping in here now. And he is going to show you a little rogue demonstration. Now this is stage 12, right? It's not 14. A couple stages below where I was at. No big deal. Nothing too crazy off. But okay, so the thing is with Rogue, what I like about her is that she is her survivability is excellent. Now I've been saying, and I've been putting a lot of emphasis on the fact that you know, like staying alive and surviving is pretty much it's a lot of the battle, at least for me, and I'm sure it's probably going to be for a lot of you guys out there, even on some of the lower stages. And her survivability is just excellent. Like I tried running her, and I tried running Daredevil as well, and like Daredevil, his survivability is absolutely it's terrible. I have to say it's really bad. It's terrible when it comes to Mephisto. It's not the greatest for KNULL either. And you know, his damage seemed okay actually. You know, one of the reasons probably, you know, because he's a speed type. But I really couldn't get too far in the match because I kept on dying. But Rogue, she's so yeah, you get caught in that. You see, he just kind of guard breaks you like that. Okay, come on. Boom. You know, I probably didn't even have to hit the tier 3, but you see, like she's breezing through this. Like she's excellent. Like I'd say, you know, her rotation is so easy too. Like she just kind of plays effortlessly. Okay, we want to avoid this stuff here. Yeah, we want to avoid this. We don't want to get hit by the fire. This is the last one here, by the way. There's always 3. Yeah, and I get hit by it, of course. I'm trying to tell you guys, don't get hit by it. But yeah, you see how much damage you take and how easy it is to like actually die. It's not hard to die. But she's breezed. She's really good. She is really good. We could probably kill him here. Why didn't I get that? You know, you can attack during this spot here. Like if he's at low enough health and you think you can kill him, you know, maybe not a bad idea to do that. But he's about to be toast. He's about to be toast. And that could have went a little bit smoother as well. So you saw where you know, Cable, Sharon Rogers, Odin, and Ghost Rider cleared. She's really not. She's not far behind them. Like I actually ran like Odin and her, and she was like on pace with Odin. From a little bit of testing I did. I could do a more, you know, thorough comparison, but yeah, she could be, you know, one of your go-tos for, you know, climbing you up at least till, so 15 is when it changes to all male characters, but then, you know, you have a pretty wide selection, right? You got KNULL, Sentry, Ghost Rider, you got Cable. You can't use Sharon Rogers though, or Moonstone, which is a huge bummer. So you're gonna have to have some different go-tos there. All right, one other task, one other thing on the docket for the Sneaky Bandit here, and you know it's a Sneaky Bandit because he doesn't have the glasses or the sweatshirt. That is so I got one of these boxes here. I got Conquer level box. It's very creepy looking. So we're going to, you know, and I have all these Shadowland boxes as well. Might as well pop all these. And this gives me time for a little discussion. So on Shadowland, I wanted to do Shadowland, right? I showed you guys in one of the previous videos that I got a jump start on it, and I was already at stage, you know, 35 by like, it was like day 2. And yeah, day 2 after the reset. I like the partially awakened ISO. And then the update came. And then the update just threw like it threw a wrench. Mephisto came basically. Mephisto came, he threw a wrench in the whole thing. So I didn't have a whole lot of time, and I had to just like auto play Shadowland just to get through it. Okay, 47 CCF. I'll tell you what, it's much better than Phoenix Feathers, because that's what I usually get. It's terrible. It's disgusting. They really need to take, every time I get them, I get so mad. I get so mad because like nobody wants those. Nobody wants them. Nobody needs them. Like nobody even plays those stages, right? For the Phoenix Feathers, you like, right? The stage, all the mutant stages, in the Epic Quest. I've only, you know what? I started ranking up one of Cable's like his first uniform, and so I'm actually playing it now. But like other than that, like you don't have a use for them. You don't have a huge need for them. Where like, you know, out of the boxes that you get from the most difficult game mode in the game are going to give you Phoenix feathers. First of all, there's a cap in like it's sooner and later. You're just not going to need them. You'll be in a situation like me if you're not there already. So we really didn't get anything that good. Hidden tickets are always decent. I mean, this is okay. It's partially awakened. It's got three stars out of 6. It got a couple 5-star cards. Nothing too crazy, nothing too juicy. But there it is. Sneaky Bandit out. Enjoy the rest of your broadcast. And here we go. Here is the Cable and Sharon Rogers run here. This one, I was going for more of like a speedy run, trying to get it done quickly to just see how fast I could actually get it done. This may be like one of the better team ups. I don't want to say the best team up because I have a feeling there's some better team ups. Actually, I came in on training mode and I did some messing around with some other characters, and I'm gonna give you some suggestions after, like I said. But Sharon Rogers, like she's a monster. I mean, look at the bars flying, right? Like you just saw the last round with Odin and Ghost Rider. She's messing them up. So that leads me to think. So like Cable and Sharon Rogers, they both have energies, and Odin and Ghost Rider, they both have rages. So I mean, I really hope to God that's not the same case here. That's happening for KNULL, but it might be. It might be. Won't know for sure until I do some pop lock and dropping and CTP swapping, and we clock the times and we see exactly what's going on. We got to figure out what's going to be the quick and dirty for Mephisto here. It might be the first until he changes that first phase. So here you get trapped up. It's very difficult to get out. It's like you got to be on your toes with it. And you see how easily I just died there. And here it's like you can't get out. He stuns you, and you got to be on it. It's like you have like a split second to actually just get out of it. And there it is. So yeah, we got that one done rather quickly there. Minute and 20 seconds. I mean, not too bad. But like I said, surviving the battle itself seems to be quite the issue and quite the struggle. It's quite the contest, ladies and gentlemen. Just your neighborhood Sneaky Bandit popping in for the second time now. He almost forgot. He's a bit of a knucklehead. Open all these chests here. So we got 5 of these. Hopefully we get, at least one fully awakened ISO, right? You would think. TCP. That's not too shabby. I'll definitely take that. Take that over that. That's 100% sure. Don't tell me we're not going to get one. We usually get one every time. We usually get at least one fully awakened, but from the looks of it, it looks like we're not going to get... Oh, we got one, but it's HP. It's HP. I hate those because I don't know what to do with them. Only thing I could think of doing with those are increasing your agent level. You could do that with the HP and then the dodge ones. Like if you have a ton of them. Okay, 5-star card. Can we get a 6er? Can we get something good out of here? Man, they got to remove like the useless stuff. Some TCP. Okay. Our luck's not all that great. Oh, we got a 6er. Turn it around. Oh. We get another one. Oh. We got 2, baby. We got 2 6ers. All right. Some Odin's Blessings, perhaps? Some Odin's Blessings to boot. Can we get some to boot? Now, I only have 4 here. There was one day I did not have enough time to play it. Actually, I was playing it right at reset. And I was playing the last one when the reset happened. So when I got out of it, I got it for the next day. So I didn't play it at all that day after reset. So we're getting bamboozled here. No Odin's Blessings. Nothing. Yikes. Okay, Sneaky Bandit out for the second time now. All right, so I was thinking that I would go into KNULL and kind of show you like a comparison. But like I said in the beginning of the video, it just the things aren't on level playing field just because of that Conqueror level. The Conqueror level is so different. It would be very difficult to give you a clear perspective and a clear angle of kind of what's going on. What I could possibly do in like a future video is like, where I'm at, where my Conqueror level is with Mephisto, show, what, kind of like where I'm at with, where it's equivalent to for KNULL, where my Conqueror level is at for him. You know, something or other like that, just to show the importance of what Conquer level actually does. Now I wanted to discuss a few characters that I feel like shine quite a bit. So I didn't think this team here was going to be as good as it actually is. So I was able to clear in just about the same amount of time with this team here as I did in the Cable and Sharon Rogers run. Beta Ray Bill, Gambit, and Valkyrie support. They make one hell of a team. And I was messing around with Rogue as well, and Rogue seems to be exceptional when it comes to Mephisto. So for those out there who don't have Rogue built up, and you plan on getting on with Mephisto, I would definitely build her up. And if it's a decision between like Daredevil and Rogue, Rogue all the way, 100%. She's much better. She's way better for KNULL. Like if you saw that last video, I did Daredevil Rogue comparison. Now I know the rotation with Daredevil wasn't like ideal, but still, like you can tell if the damage is there. I mean, the rotation wasn't, I don't think all that bad with the energy. We still got to test them out with Rage. But we know how Rage is interacting with Pierce, and that was the reason why I didn't do it. This is the reason why I didn't test out Rage, because I felt like it was just going to be kind of it's already getting points knocked off before I even put it on him. If you catch my drift. So yeah, Rogue was exceptional, and what I'll be doing in one of the next videos is doing like testing out some of the speed characters that aren't necessarily good for KNULL in Mephisto here. So like Luna Snow, Deadpool, Quicksilver's okay. Quicksilver's actually not that bad for KNULL. I don't know, maybe Black Widow. I'll have to switch her build around a little bit. Oh, that was one of the other characters. Yeah, it was Jean Grey, Black Widow, and Apocalypse. That's who it was. But yeah, and if you don't have Beta Ray Bill, I don't know who doesn't have Beta Ray Bill, if you're like just that much of a new player, but you're sleeping on Beta Ray Bill if you don't have him. I mean, he's really good for KNULL, and he is really good for Mephisto. Gambit as well. They make a good tag team. I wish Beta Ray Bill's lead applied to Gambit, but still nonetheless. Thing is with Gambit though, I've noticed that some of his rotations, like his Waken rotation, some of them do like way more damage than other times. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, but yeah, some of his rotations do like crazy damage, and others it's still decent, but it's just not as good. Sneaky Bandit coming at you for the third time now. And speaking of Gambit and his rotation, something I want to clear up, because somebody told me to do 6-3-5 with his rotation, and what you actually want to do is you want to do 3-6-5. Yeah, so somebody said 6-3-5. You want to do 3-6-5 because he gets this increased damage by 35% for one attack. So you always want to use that right before the skill that you're proccing on. So 3-6-5, and you see right here, it's the full deck increased damage by 35% for one attack. But if you do 6-3-5, you lose that buff. You don't see it anymore. It's not there anymore. So keep that in mind for anybody who has any confusion about his rotation there. Sneaky Bandit out now. Have a nice day. I'll have to figure out what's going on there. So those are some suggestions with characters that you can kind of get a head start on if you don't already have them built up. And then we'll be doing some looking into and some testing. Like we just got Iron Fist, who seems really good for KNULL. Moon Knight, who is exceptional for KNULL. And now they have the type disadvantage when it comes to Mephisto. So are they going to be? Can you still use them? Right? Are you still going to be able to use them? Or are you going to struggle that much that like you just rather not even use a combat character? We're going to be diving into that as well. But I'm most concerned about, and I'm most curious about what I mentioned earlier about the effects in KNULL. If the Rage is still, if it's still not going to be the preferred CTP to use for this world boss at the same time. So what I can end up doing for you guys when maybe like a day or two before like the 9 days is up, right? Everybody's going to start unlocking them. I could put together like maybe even like a Mephisto ranking guide, and also like a Mephisto like mechanics guide, right? Things you want to watch out for during the match. So this way you kind of already know what's going on. You have an idea. You're right. You're not banging your head against the wall like, why do I keep dying, and this and that, like when to attack, like just like things for Null, right? Just like the symbiote, you know, the symbiote goo, the symbiote circles, those those you have to watch out for. You know, the Grendel dragon, you know, you switch characters and then the it stops following you. You know, things like that. Just like a general, you know, boss mechanics type of guide, things you want to watch out for. So I think that's going to conclude the video. I'm going to try to keep these on, you know, just kind of like the shorter side for you guys. So this way they're not that difficult to digest. So ladies and gentlemen, you better stay tuned, you stay breezy, but most of all, friend, you stay safe out there now. Peace.